I checked it before I came in.
Okay.
I'm muted. Name of the podcast.
We're slab lounging.
Yes, we are. Welcome, everybody, to the Slab Lounge, hosted by the Four Giants. Finally, yet again, all the Four Giants finally reunite. Gobblecock, Tyler Mann, Captain K, not Captain Bray. Wow, and Bobbert. The Slab Lounge is brought to you by Hellpoint, as it's going to be making its illustrious return come March Madness, and by a sad, sad dose of dismal Disney. As Clownfish TV coined the terminology. The reason why it's called the reason why I'm officially backing the whole dismal Disney news is actually because there is now a mutiny going on in the boardroom. It is so bad. I mean, it is terrible how bad it is. Like, the boardroom is some of the board members are trying to get one person outed, replaced with another person that's inexperienced. Bob Iger's having a fucking terrible time trying to, keep the group together without trying to have any more leaks. Meanwhile, Disney World as a whole is getting railed badly because a little thing called Comcast going after Disney's Disney's park ride thing with since Universal has Nintendo World and Harry Potter. Oh my goodness, it is bad, guys. It is so bad. I mean, I am not joking. The way they're handling it is because they wanted they were pinning it all on Disney Plus, with the way everything was going down. They were pinning it. They were betting everything in the kitchen sink on Disney Plus staying in the positive, rather than them losing subscribers. Don't get me wrong, Disney Plus is still the most streamed thing in the streaming wars as a whole, but it's still not. The very thing that's keeping them afloat is killing them at the same time, and that's I am just relishing this. They're scrambling to basically say, oh, it's not, it's because we bought Fox, or oh, it's because we bought Star Wars and Marvel. They're trying to blame everything but themselves.
So it's a real Demona situation, which incidentally, #Keep Binging Gargoyles, and don't forget to check out my latest episode, Star Trek vs. Star Wars, where I've been joined by J.V. Hilliard, the author of the War Minister series.
Okay. But, yeah, it's weird. You have Disney on one side fucking up. Then you got what's going on with, I guess it's called Warner Discovery now. Because they've officially, the word has come down. They are keeping Ezra Miller despite all of that nonsense he's been spewing.
Yep, he's going through the therapy.
Yeah, they're keeping them. They're keeping them because, as they said, this is part of our resetting the whole DC world. James Gunn already came out and said that the Flash movie is part of resetting everything, so they can't get rid of them.
They just had bad timing in their choices.
Yeah. Oh, you think of bad time when James Gunn came in? He's basically begging everybody to say stop blaming me for all the cancellations. They happened before I came in.
Yeah, no, he's basically saying hey, everyone, I just showed up. This is my plan. Everything else, not my fault.
Jesus.
Something happened. I came to work and I found this out.
You know, he should have been. You know how he would have got real good points? He should have been okay, we came in and we just totally got rid of Amber Heard. Fuck that bitch. I guarantee you, they would have got so many good applause.
You know, it's really terrible. You know, it's really horrible though. What's going on with HBO Max? It really is just a tragedy. It's ironically.
Are we blaming Velma again? Because I'd be happy to get on that hate Velma bandwagon.
The Last of Us is one of the best things they've fucking done. I just binge watched the 3 episodes yesterday.
Oh God, how?
Fucking hooked. Well, I took time off, about 6 hours, and I just watched it.
Ew. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, that is a good show from what I've seen, but HBO Max is also responsible for bringing two of the worst animated series of all time. That being Velma, and the other one being Santa Inc., which technically is more stop motion, but still abysmal.
Well, it is animation, so take from that what you will. What's the reason why I'm saying
They should just get out of animation. Like HBO, like, dude, just get out of your lane, get out of animation. Just stick to overpriced, over-budgeted fucking shows.
Well, I mean, yeah, but the animated stuff they have is good. Like the DC stuff they have, some of the Adult Swim content is good. Their original stuff is lackluster. I'm going to agree with you on that.
Yeah, buying stuff is not a problem. Yeah, it's creating shit. Like you said, Velma and other shit. No. Does buy stuff, stop canceling the stuff you bought.
No, but
let's start get rid of TNN.
But people are starting to wonder why we're giving as much Velma as much shit as we are, and I think that's a little bit time worthy for our viewers. So let's start. For starters, the reason why Velma was race swapped, which is a trend I don't understand, but there you go. It happened because Mindy Kaling saw herself as Velma, so why not make her Indian? Which, okay, I get, you identify as the character, so why not have them relate to you? But they said, oh, but it's not going to be our race. But then every other time they can, they make a race joke.
Yeah.
Whether it's the aspect of Fred's tiny penis, or the lesbian solving mysteries joke.
Or the 60 billionth time that straight white man has an issue.
Exactly.
There was one...
Yeah, I mean, I think Velma, most people who like Velma already liked her and she was thick at all. The race thing was not necessary. They could have still made it sassy and just kept the same races of everything.
Well,
or hell, just make it its own show.
Even with that, if you saw yourself as Velma, but you wanted to make Velma your race, okay. But that's still not Velma that you're playing. Because that is not the Velma you would have saw before. So who the fuck is that?
No, at this point, it's just a bunch of Scooby-Doo cosplayers.
Yeah.
Like, the terrible thing here is, like, the reason why I'm saying, like, what happened with HBO Max is a tragedy. Because they actually, when HBO Max first came out, they did it right. They had they were like, look, we're going to lose money, but we're going to be playing the long game. We cannot rely on comic book movies because that's a fad that's going to eventually die out. Let's ride the high.
Will it die out, though? Because I know many people who still get their nips hard over the latest Marvel piece of crap.
How many people? Well, here's the thing.
You don't like Phase 4?
Huh?
I was like, you don't like Phase 4 or 3 or whatever phase they're fucking in?
Well,
4 and not really.
Well, here's the thing with the reason why I'm saying like they're saying it was a fad, and like HBO called it, like HBO Max literally called it. When you look at the numbers, there is a lot of wane over like the public as a whole for comic book movies in general. So yeah, you'll still have that dedicated the core fan base that's excited for anything Marvel related, anything DC related. But as far as the public as a whole, there's just not as much interest that there was when the whole comic book movies thing started. That's one of the things that Disney Plus was just riding high on. They were relying on comic book movies still staying as strong as they are now, which they aren't. Which is why there's a dip in subscriptions. The only thing that what screwed HBO Max up so hard was the merger. When AT&T merged with Time Warner, everything got fucked. So they had like this huge ass thing of debt, and HBO Max was doing the right thing when they first came out. They were like, okay, here's some original projects we can work on. Hey, J.G. Quinzel, we see that you finished up regular show. You want to do another show with us? Oh, hey, the animation team behind Steven Universe. A lot of people like your animation style. What do you have for us? Infinity Train. Ooh, we like that. Bring it on here. Venture Brothers got canceled. No. We will save it. And we're going to give it the proper finale it deserves. Then all that went to shit when the merger happened, because all that debt that they had to listen to their bosses basically saying, you gotta cancel a lot of the shit. Sorry, Young Justice has to go. Sorry, all the other animations, we gotta cut them because we need to somewhat have a budget or something like that. Okay, let's save Velma. Fine. And ironically,
Yeah,
Velma is
that
the
was the
second...
hill you wanted to die on.
Yeah, I know, that was the hill they wanted to die on, which ironically is the second most watched thing in the streaming, if you look at the streaming numbers, Velma's the second most watched thing. It's only behind, I think, Wednesday.
It's only watched because HBO Max won't allow anything else to be played.
I still say it's along the lines of, hey everyone, come and see the Gimp. I mean, like the freak show. Like a lot of people are interested in watching just how terrible it is. And yeah, I mean, they made a sickle cell joke, which
Yeah.
And the thing is, when you actually look at the sickle cell joke, because they're saying that's the racist bit. If you actually watch that sickle cell, if you actually listen to that joke, it makes no sense.
My thing is that I think, the merger was bad and stuff on there, and their animation shows, some of the stuff is sunk cost, but they already paid for a lot of animation, and they already have a lot of stuff already in the cans, already ready. It's dumbass CNN and other shit like that, and they keep trying to save. Yeah. They keep trying to save this shit, and they keep trying to revamp it into a fucking thing, and I'm just like, what are you fucking doing? Like, why are you trying to save this? Why are you trying to save this? Let's let it be. Let this be a sucking cost, and then go back to your original shows and shit that you can actually make money off of. Like, that's what they should do. They should go back, because they keep trying to save like CNN and all these other shit because they're flag staff or legacy programming shit that we should be saving, and they're making it worse. They're sinking money. They're actually sinking money to try to save these other ones and stuff. Like switching up the anchors. They're trying to do morning shows with 3 anchors on one show. You're paying these anchors millions of dollars, and it's like, you know what? Instead of each of you having one show, we're gonna have all 3 of you on one fucking show.
Yeah. And if you're a fan of Titan, like another thing, like speaking of cost cutting and stuff like that, if you're a fan of Titans and Doom Patrol, they're getting canned now.
Yep.
They're getting canned, but they already have a lot of these episodes already made. This makes no fucking sense.
What can I tell you, man? Hey, I was a fan. I was a fan of Pantheon. AMC Plus is getting rid of Pantheon. It's getting rid of Fear the Walking Dead. It's getting rid of a lot of its shit because AMC Plus started waning. Like, the streaming wars, to me, it was like this generation's .com bubble. When the whole market started to stabilize, everyone started losing money. I mean, like, Netflix is gonna start, like, the tiered services, like, thing that's happening right now with Netflix, when you're gonna have paid ads, even, hell, it's so bad, Peacock's ending its free service, too. I mean...
Well, Peacock was always bad. Thing is that, they got too greedy too quick, and too many ones wanted to be like, let's have our own independent streaming service. When you didn't have the show or contents to have that shit. You did not.
No, you did not, man.
And now everyone has and everyone feels they have to have that shit. AMC Plus feel like they have to have their shit. Why? AMC Plus, you have like 2 shows. Interview with a Vampire and some Mayfire witches shit. Like, what else do you have?
Hey, Pantheon, man. I love Pantheon. That show's great.
Okay, you have 3 fucking shows. That does not make a stream, man. You need at least 4 Ghostbusters across the stream, bro.
Are we including the shitty ones with all the women?
Probably. Honestly, they would play better if they had like a women's channel. They had a women's channel, and that was way better than what this shit was gonna be. They should just have a Lifetime. They should have a Lifetime stream. Does movies with that chick from Aunt Jessie who went to jail. I think that's called.
What the fuck?
I mean, honestly, that seems like the best business model than others. Like, hey, we're just gonna have Aunt Jessie and Vivica A. Fox on a shit ton of movies that no one ever knew they made.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty accurate.
That is. Oh, man.
And I mean, other than that, the only other thing is like ID Discovery, which has murder porn, which is probably keeping them afloat because everyone loves a good murder porn.
Yeah,
well, to be fair.
Yeah, if you're a necrophile.
the free app Tubi is encroaching on their area because now they have a whole channel dedicated to just all the crime stuff.
Really?
And now Amazon with their Friday night shit, and then Bezos trying to get his team. They're just encroaching on shit. They're just fucking shit up because, like, why not? I got money. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're basically summing up Disney's quote-unquote art as of recent years.
Yeah, it's all just like fucking. And then Bob Iger's just out here just like, yeah, I don't know why he came back. I just wanted to show up Shapic. This was a mistake.
Yeah, that's essentially it. I mean, like, and even he's getting he's trying to like save the parks by like what was it slashing prices, but like I think on the West Coast, but doing nothing on the East Coast.
Well, fuck the East Coast. Fuck Florida, man. Florida can suck a dick.
Hey, Robert, why don't you go to the corner and stay there until I tell you otherwise?
Well, for the record,
it's that corner of Florida because fuck that.
No, it's the corner that I tell you to stay your fucking ass in. Because I'm from the East Coast. I don't take that shit.
Oh, yeah. Do we see East Coast versus West Coast coming? I think we're seeing some East Coast, West Coast things coming my way. Oh, pretty soon we're going to have, like, the East Coast rappers versus West Coast rappers, and then we'll have our own Biggie Tupac situation. Great.
Hey, I did not want to open that can. That was all on you.
But
all I know is Bob Iger wished he never came back because when he first retired,
did I tell you to get out of the corner?
Oh, get off of that already, Tyler. But like
I'm on West Coast time.
Yeah, exactly. Whoa, it's West Coast. You saying West Coast time? Hey, I'm from both coasts. Okay, I am from both East and West Coast.
You are the worst.
All I'm gonna say is this. The food is better on the East Coast, and the women are better on the East Coast. That is it. That is all I'm going to say on the subject.
So what do we got? What's that leaving the West Coast? The rest?
The rest.
Well, you're not exactly wrong.
We actually have talent on the West Coast?
Okay, then we got the best men.
Okay.
And we got the worst food.
Okay, so, but where do you fit in that? We have the best men and we have the best women. But where do you fall in that? Because I don't see you fit
the best men. No, Doug said the best women, the best food, not the best men. Nah.
Which you don't fall under.
Nah, we do. We're the West. We're the rest.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, Bobber. That being said, hey. Speaking of like quote unquote art, Netflix just got in some serious trouble because like the anime they're developing, some of the backgrounds were made by AI.
Oh, that chatbot GPT?
Yeah, because more and more AI looks like it's gonna creep into the realm of animation.
Okay, so
does it need to though?
Huh?
Does it really need to though?
No.
Hey, I don't think it does, but like I get why they're doing it to save money. Animation's expensive. I mean, I'm not gonna. I won't do it. I don't want to do it because like, yeah, that's a big fuck you to the artists.
Did we start taking a poll for Skynet yet?
Fine line to eventually we're just going to be lazy and let them do it.
Yeah, that's exactly where I see that too because they're going to be like, okay, we can just there's AI that actually crafts entire stories. You just give it parameters and it'll just do exactly that. And I'm just all like,
yeah, that's chatbot GPT. That's why they're making anti. They have chatbot GPT-0, which is supposed to be used by teachers to find about the AIs that's writing whole ass sentences.
Mm-hmm.
And people give Disney shit for recycling their scenes.
Well, I mean, like this is. Something...
Well, I mean, what Disney recycles their scene, we'll know it because it become racist.
Dude, you're comparing two different. Do you not know what a recycled scene is?
I don't think he does.
It's a racist.
No, Bobbert, you know where to go, right?
Well, the thing is with the thing is John Oliver warned of this happening in Last Week Tonight when he brought up AI and automation. In fact, he brought a bunch of kids at the end to say, "Do you think an AI can do my job?" And they all replied, "Yep." And it was adorable, but like he warned about it, and look what's going on. The shit he was warning about is actually happening.
Well, he should have responded being like, well, a dog could do your job, kids.
What? I mean, to be fair, if he did say that, he wouldn't be exactly wrong. I mean, like Bill Burr said that like when he was doing the comedy bit. He's like, I might not have kids, but I have a dog, and I like saying that just to piss off the parents. They're like, you don't know what it's completely different to raise a dog. How so? You did not just say that. Yeah, I did, and I'll do it again. Watch me.
No, honestly, it's harder because they can't communicate with you, and sometimes shit doesn't get through them, and then they get older and they die quicker, and then you know what? A lot of the procedures cost a lot more than a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Problem is, if you spay and neuter your kid, you're probably going to go to jail. You spay and neuter your dog, no one gives a shit.
Yeah, I know. And then you have Bob Iger, not Bob Iger.
Seriously, how do you mess up that name? It's Bob Barker. It's like what dogs do. They bark. How do you fuck that up?
Oh, please.
Bob Iger came out of retirement and took over from Drew Carey.
We were saying Bob Iger for like we said Bob Iger like 5,000 times. Of course he's just going to get those names confused. I personally hate Bob Barker.
No, I'm saying Bob Iger came out and then he replaced Drew Carey for Bob Barker. Oh, the Price is Right. He's just replacing all Bobs.
No.
He's just out here. I fuck them all.
So what you're saying is that he's going to replace you.
What? Wait, what? You kind of cut out there, Tyler. Say again?
No. Based on Bobbert's logic, he's replacing all the Bobs. So I guess, Bobbert, it was great talking with you. You're going to get replaced.
Well, I mean...
Okay, cool. I'll be replaced by a 70-year-old Jewish dude. Okay.
Hey, that means you get
if
more
you
money.
were a rich man, a did-a-did-a-dee.
If I was a rich man...
If you're a rich man, you'd still be here. But you're getting replaced, so... Nice
If I was
Bobber.
a rich man, I'd be wearing all white as a black man.
Hey, that's cultural appropriation. I'm offended.
No. Because I did bring this up, and I think I brought this up in an episode of me and Captain K when we were doing a Let's Play. I think I brought this up. I don't know if I but I'll bring it up now. See, if Mr. Rogers, because I had this dream where I saw Mr. Rogers saying, "What it do, my nigga." And the thing is, if he said that in real life as a black man, there's no ill intent. So I don't know. As a black man, would I be like more dumbfounded, or would I be like, dude, mad props for you to say that in the fucking ghetto?
No, but this does remind me of two things I saw recently. First off, people were getting pissed off that a white guy was cosplaying as Black Panther. It's like, who the fuck gets offended by that? What? Seriously, I've seen Black Saiyans, I've seen Hispanic Wonder Womans. I don't give a shit. Cosplaying is an art.
I mean, the only reason I would be judgy is if he was cosplaying as the actor playing.
Yeah.
If he did blackface, like I'm Black T'Challa.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. No. Okay. Like that's acceptable. Like no.
Or if he was white and he was trying to play Black Adam, but his name was Adam, and the only thing was black was the makeup.
Okay. That's just whatever, Robert.
You're borderline in there, sir.
Yeah, no, but like.
Oh wait! Was that a flop like Black Adam? Did I lose $250 million?
Hang on, Bobber. Doug was complimenting me. Go ahead.
Wow. Okay. No, because Tyler and Captain K both bring up solid points. As long as they don't cosplay as the actual person, like T'Challa. Like if they're trying to be like, no, if they're just being Black Panther, that's one thing. But if they're like, nope, I'm T'Challa, then yes, you have credence. You have reason to be like, really? That would be like me trying to cosplay as like, I don't know, George Washington. Oh, you mean George Washington Carver? No, I mean George Washington. Fuck you.
Well, you could have been his son, or at least Thomas Jefferson's son. Good chance for that.
Yeah, that's a better chance.
Yeah, if he had a time machine.
I'd be
okay.
Cosplay as Thomas Jefferson's
grandson.
And that's the first thing that reminds me of with this whole Mr. Rogers. What's up, I'm not allowed to say the word evidently, but you know the word. And the second thing is, Doug, I just sent you something on Facebook, on Messenger. It's hilarious. Look it up.
Oh,
I mean, Mr. Rogers would say, "What up, my Neiman's?" Like Neiman Marcus.
Okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
Like I could work with that.
I'm
Also,
just
Mr. Rogers saved the porn industries in the 70s. There was an article about that.
wow.
What the?
I mean, marketable wise, yeah, it's like back in the 70s, porn was free, but water. Wait, no, porn was expensive, but water is free. Now it's the other way around. Are we saying that jerking off is more important than staying hydrated?
All I'm saying, if I had a good enough foot, I could be rich on OnlyFans.
If I had a good enough foot, it would be up your ass.
Whatever, man. No,
But would that be on OnlyFans? What would be the content?
Yeah, that would be the content. Robert's not exactly wrong. No, 'cause, like,
Please, nobody cares if you have an OnlyFans unless you're an attractive woman.
Or you have a good foot.
No one's gonna care.
If you have a good foot,
if you have a
Say
good,
that till someone's out there caring.
okay. There was this guy who I know who paid for a $75,000 heightening surgery by being a guy on OnlyFans who does insult other men, and he gets paid for it.
Wait,
There's always
what?
someone out there. Yes, this guy.
I know, but
I mean, I'm just saying it's rare, but there's always some weird ass shit that something pays for.
Ew.
I don't know, man. It really just shows
You
you
just
the
gotta
best of
find
stuff
it.
people
You-
are into. But
You
did
just
you
gotta
hear
be
that
out there.
there's an? But speaking of weird up things, did you hear that there's an anime convention that banned cosplayers for not cosplaying as manga or anime characters?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
I saw, I think, an article that it mentioned, but I didn't read the full thing.
Yeah,
I was
like
just
if you're
what the fuck?
it banned, you can't cosplay as non-manga characters. Like you have to be a manga character or like an anime character.
You can't be like My Little Pony.
Yeah, no, you can't.
Unless they make an anime for it.
Well, what if you made it yourself, self-published? That's why you're there at the convention to sell it.
I mean,
No,
if you're a
don't look at the
vendor,
loophole,
they
Bob.
really
You're gonna
can't
give
say
yourself a
shit to
headache.
you if you're a vendor at that point.
I mean, well,
You're a vendor.
well,
Yeah, you're a
that
vendor,
does-
but you're dressed up to try to sell your wares. That's what
But
I'm
you're
saying.
under vendor rules, so it's a whole separate contract.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
hang on. Well, let's
Okay.
look at the issue for a second, shall we? I understand it from both sides. It's an anime convention, so obviously you want the highlight to be anime and manga. But the
Yeah.
rule of cosplaying is that there are no rules. And that's what kind of annoys me about today's day and age. We do have modern segregation, and by that I mean if you look up any streaming service, we have strong female leads, LGBTQ voices, black stories. If Martin Luther King Jr. could see what was going on right now, he would not stop throwing up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be like the Boondocks, Martin Luther the King. That was the best one.
Oh, yeah.
Easily one of the best
That
episodes.
was one of the best. That was one of my favorite episodes. Yes, but
Thanks.
like that's more of an indictment to the AAA industry as a whole, because like they can't like tiptoe around it. They got to jump up and down, stick everything in it to make it to make the biggest buck. It's in service of the bottom line.
I know, and honestly, I don't get what Disney's doing. A Black Panther collection? It's like, okay, so it's only 2 movies, plus some other movies he had small appearances in.
Well,
What's
again,
up with that?
Again,
Yeah, I just think they're doing this because it's February, and every fucking year during Black History Month, people are fucking up trying to appease the black.
Yeah, that's what always happens when February hits.
Yeah, but I'm an
Yeah.
asshole 365 days a year. I'm not compensating for shit.
See, you're consistent, and we as black people appreciate white people who are consistent.
Thank you. Hey, WLM, baby. WLM.
Okay, wow, all right. For the record, again, it's just in service of their bottom line. They honestly do not care about like any of the aforementioned topics. They just want to appease their bottom line, which is to make money.
Of course they do. That's always been the case. That's the case why many of the classic characters who are one ethnicity get ethnic bents for marketable reasons. If they're saying, oh, it's for representation. Here's a good idea for representation. Make your own fucking character who just happens to be black, gay, female, or whatever, instead of just ethnic bending to check off a few boxes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Agree with that.
Look at Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Miles Morales. Like they don't like the writing is focused more on the issues, not on on his personal his
racial
personal
life
struggle.
struggle.
Yeah, it's just
There we
his-
go. That's a good example thereof. And look, it started off as it just being a recoloring of Peter Parker, and I was part of that group. I'm not going to lie about that. But I saw it, I'm like, holy shit, this is good. It's its own fucking entity.
Yeah.
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 And he has his own unique kind of powers too, like similar but different at the same time. But it was like, okay, I can get behind it.
No, but there's one thing I would like to know. Why is it that when the MCU has multiple Spider-Man, they're all played by separate actors? But when Doctor Strange has multiple Doctor Stranges in different universes, they're all played by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Because he will not allow another presence to exist.
Yeah, and the women will not allow that another presence to exist.
Wait, is it the actor that said that, or are you guys?
No,
No, I'm saying
just
the
pretty
women.
sure that Benedict Cumberbatch would not miss the chance to be himself, but alternate universe himself if given the chance.
And
So
also,
I'm pretty
women
sure
will
there
not
was
allow
no
that to
option
happen.
of someone else.
Yeah, obviously homaging that multiverse of madness abortion. Like, seriously, I don't know why they just didn't frickin' Rick Sanchez this. It's like, oh, wait, here's a universe where you died, but your kids are still alive. You want to move there? Okay.
I
I mean,
Wait, it's the universe where my kids are still dead? Can I go there sometimes when I need like some silent time? Or
No, first off,
Is there.
this whole movie started because of something a woman made up in her head. Which is kind
Yeah,
of a messed up way of
that
putting
tracks.
it, but
that tracks.
yeah. No, I mean,
which is
That's
unfortunate and kind of a messed up way of saying it. But I'm not wrong in this scenario. But
No, the
seriously,
comics
there's
play
an
it up more
episode
with-
where Rick and Morty died in one universe, and another version of them came over. It's like, holy shit, well, we gotta bury the bodies and just take the place, because our universe is fucked up. Seriously, I don't know why they just didn't do that.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
I mean-
Cronenberg.
well, yeah. Well, to be fair, I mean, Rick and Morty are gonna be in another universe now because apparently there was a short that explained why Rick voice got recast after Justin Roiland's
incidents coming
Yeah,
to light.
did it explain why Justin Roiland was doing those creepy shit for those underage women, or?
Wait, they were underage? All I heard about was the domestic violence bits, and like a lot of women came forward. I didn't know it was anything involving underage. That changes things.
Yeah,
Geez, Rick,
exactly.
are we gonna be voiced by different people?
Well, yeah, they have to. They're getting voiced by different. Like they're
Because
getting
he was the
revoiced.
voice.
Adult Swim basically cut all ties with him. The game studio that Roiland founded, they basically said, "Yeah, we want nothing to do with this man."
Yeah, that's why they're fucking pushing that YOLO Silver Dream shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, it looks like an acid trip, honestly.
Dude, it's the worst. It's like Lena Dunham's Girls, but animated and worse.
It looks about as god awful as Tuca and Birdie.
Oh, up yours. Tuca and Birdie was fantastic.
Yeah,
Well, first
Jump
off,
Like
if you're
Tuca
gonna say
Bird.
up yours to me, you gotta buy me a drink or say no homo. Second,
Ooh.
Fuck that! I will yell. You should go do the homie. You just do like that. That'll be you go do the homie.
I don't know. I feel like Tuca and Bird was just riding Tiffany Haddish's coattails when she was the it girl for a while, and I just didn't
that's
like
all
it.
it really was. It's basically a dirtier version of BoJack Horseman.
Yeah, honestly, I like BoJack way more. Tiffany Haddish is okay, but a little
She's
bit
okay in
goes a
small
lot for me.
doses.
Yeah, a little bit goes a lot for me. And honestly, I'm like, Common, get the fuck out.
Wow, that happened.
Damn.
But anyway, it's just like, ooh, I did not know the girls were underage. Ooh.
No, well, there was one text message to a girl who was underage, like 17 or 16, and he was sending it to. And then there might have been
this
more.
might also explain the whole why Danny Masterson isn't in that 90s show.
Oh yeah, well, because he did that
Yeah.
whole rape of 3 other people, and honestly, that 90s show should have never happened. It should have been the Red and Kitty show. Fuck the other kids.
Yeah, no, I would have been signed up for that. If they
I mean,
just
to be
been-
fair, it basically is. But
Yeah.
honestly, what was it? It was Topher Grace's character and Donna. They have a kid together, obviously named after a Star Wars character.
That made no sense because after the 70s show and the whole thing, like, I'm going to Africa and we're not getting together. Now we're going to have this whole 80s show with Randy. Fuck this shit. Like, either leave the 70s alone or get different fucking people, man. Or just have Kitty and Red. Like, none of this, hey, now there are these kids, one kid, and all the other kids are just some random fucking kids. Who fucking cares? They're from Wisconsin. They're never going to be... They don't care. They don't matter.
No, but I think we need to address the elephant in the room. Which streaming service has the best original content?
It used to be Netflix. It used to be Netflix. But...
Oh, it used to be Netflix like 15 years ago, bro. And
it still is. I mean, Squid Game was one of the biggest binge-worthy series. Like, I was at Anime NYC. I cannot tell you the amount of Squid players I've seen there.
I think Netflix, because their original model, they had their own content and they did a lot of the old content. Hulu, when they came in, did a lot of, hey, next day, get this on-demand shit. So it has a lot of the newer series, and then they didn't really start making a lot of their own original shows until Netflix started making a lot more of their own original shows because they have to.
Plus,
Netflix
their own
really
original anime content is actually pretty decent. Transformers War for Cybertron, Agretzko, Joe Kotaro, I want to say his name is, Lives Alone. All good series.
Yeah, and I think Netflix has like 70% of the market share when you look at the streaming things.
Well, okay.
It's only issue is when they started coming up with this tier payment system because everyone else is fucking doing streaming shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then again, Netflix managed to kill Blockbuster twice.
Yeah, but Blockbuster was on his way down anyway. It was like such a shitty.
Which is very ironic because Netflix went to Blockbuster first, and Blockbuster was all like, nah, nobody wants to ditch the video rental store. Boy, were they wrong.
Blockbuster was like, fuck Netflix, let's worry about our real competitors, Hollywood Video.
Jesus Christus. If you want to go by the numbers, right now the most streamed show, I believe, is still Wednesday. Netflix's Addams Family series.
Did you hear, by the way, the original Wednesday died?
Oh yeah.
Did she die on Wednesday or Thursday?
Robert Corner.
But in terms of subscriptions, right now, as it stands, Disney Plus is number one. It just beat Netflix, just by a small margin. But even then, like I said, Disney's still in the shit.
Yeah, but everything's going to be owned by Disney anyway.
Right, Disney Plus only beats it because they have Marvel, and the Disney Plus bundle with Hulu and live sports is just...
Well, let's see what Disney owns. They own Pixar, they own Marvel, they
Star
own
Wars.
George Lucas Studios,
Yeah.
they own National Geographic,
Nat Geo.
Nat Geo, Blue Sky Studios,
ESPN.
Fox,
They own The Simpsons,
and their own original content.
Yep.
Am I missing anything?
The only thing that's standing in the way is some guy named Bob.
Yeah.
Can he build it? No, he can't.
Time will tell us what'll. Time will tell what'll happen next because, like I said,
What will happen is Bob Iger's gonna eventually kind of semi-stable it, step down, let someone else run it, try to make it slightly better, and then he's gonna come back again for the third time.
Look,
Third time's the charm.
but as long as we're talking about Fox content, who's excited for the King of the Hill revival?
oh yeah, that's
I
happening.
actually am. I didn't find out till about a few days ago, honestly.
But is it gonna be all the original voice actors or?
No, two of them are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
And
voice
kind of
actors for
understandably
Luann
from like
and,
a
I
different
think, Lucky.
channel.
Yeah, Luann and Lucky, both
Yeah.
of their voice actors are dead. Plus,
Well,
Khan
yeah,
died,
but-
so his voice actor's not going to return unless they want to do a frickin' Lion King thing. It's like, Dad, what do I need to do? God damn
Yeah,
it, I'm in
fuck
heaven. I killed 50 men to be up here.
Well, what's
Yes,
his
I
face,
killed 50 Japanese men.
it's
No, he
gonna
just says
be-
50 men.
it's
He
gonna
never
take
says the
place-
Japanese part, but yes, basically that's the whole concept. I think it would start off as like they're taking the same route that 70s show or that 90s show happened.
Yeah.
There's a time gap between it. Bobby moves home after being a failed comedian, and he's learning. I think that's how the whole thing starts.
Poor Bob.
Dude, that would be really good. And Peggy's just out here. It's like, if I would have wrote your jokes for you, Bobby, you wouldn't have been failed.
Oh God, it's gonna be.
Yeah,
a whole
but she's a lot like
Peggy
Whitey
jokes.
from that movie. What was that one? 8 Crazy Nights, where she laughs at her own jokes, but no one else does.
Yeah.
That's why I call it spaghetti and meatballs. Yeah.
What?
Well, I'm just checking. Sorry, I was just checking how much time I got left. Where the hell is my beef footage? Damn it!
I will watch that. When's the revival supposed to start?
Not sure, but it's going to be on Hulu. That's something I anticipate. Also, why the hell does Futurama need another revival? Seriously, that's like what? Yeah, it's like, seriously, how many revivals did it have? 2?
Yeah, this is the third one.
Yeah,
this is the third one.
It ended beautifully. It's stupid to add another revival.
They keep adding revivals. They should have stopped canceling it. Stop canceling it.
Oh, okay, the Lord of the Rings ended, the Ring of Power is melted, peace is brought to Middle Earth. Okay, so let's make a series after all that shit happens.
Oh yeah, don't you want Sam Ganges and like a Fodor, like their grandkids? What happened to the
I want a prequel.
No one wants that.
I want the prequel, The Chronicles of Schmeagol.
Chronicles of Schmeagol.
I want to see.
Okay, not a bad idea. Or why don't we just get the Unfinished Tales or the Sumerian series? That would be pretty good.
No,
But
I'd be in that.
it's like the whole Star Wars thing. It's like, this whole shit was resolved in the 70s. Why do you need to add more content?
Because of money?
Don't you dare get me started with Star Wars.
And yet they won't. They reboot DuckTales, but they won't give it a sequel.
Do they need to?
Yes.
Why?
Because the danger close behind you. There's a stranger right behind you.
Yeah, you're not answering the question. You're just saying the theme song.
I'm sorry, I just had to laugh because of that dedicated yes with nothing following it. You need to guess. No reasoning behind it, just theme song.
Yes, because I need more Darkwing Duck.
Yeah, they're making their own separate show for Darkwing.
I don't want them separate. I want them together. I want them merged.
That is what Gizmo Duck's show's gonna be for.
If there's
I would watch a Gizmo Duck show.
Say, that's why
Gizmo me more duck. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, Robert. That's corner talk right there.
Thank you.
Good
Dear
Lord.
God.
Gizmo me more duck. Come on, man, you're bad.
Yes.
Wait, hold up. You putting
shirt.
him in the corner is Tyler appropriation. Do not appropriate Tyler.
That's Tyler appropriation.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is kind of out of context for you.
Yeah, Bobbert corner. But if any Disney series needs to be revived, it's Gargoyles, because I've been reading the manga and it is absolutely brilliant.
Oh, really?
# keep binging Gargoyles.
Oh, is it
Gargoyle me. Gargoyle is about a gargoyle who's actually a moil and performs Brits.
Bobbert corner and stay there until the end of the episode.
Well, wait, no, is it as good? Is it really that good?
Yeah.
Gargoyle is yes.
First off, don't watch season 3, Goliath Chronicles. Except
It's
for the
Brit.
first episode, it's all filler.
Yeah.
It's
One
Brit.
of the comics I read is where Maggie the cat is giving birth to Talon's child, and then we see Thalog getting informed by this. He's like, "Good, I have a reason to I'm going to raise this orphan." And he's like, "But the parent's not dead, not yet."
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like they went in a roundabout manner. They kind of circumference it or
No, they didn't circumference anything.
Okay.
Maybe that's because your mind's on circle jerking. I don't know what you do in your spare time.
I'm just circumferencing.
You really got to get off the circle bits, man. But
I'll leave it brisk.
Oh, for fuck. Okay.
Yeah, you're in so far in the corner that I'm automatically putting you in the corner for the next episode.
Yeah.
I don't care what you say to redeem yourself.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Tyler on that one. Yeah. But
I didn't know we have edges on it.
We do now. You're the reason why we have edges.
I don't think. Seeing as how you're talking revivals and stuff like that, the only honest to God revival that I have any interest in at this point would be Dune Chapter 2, and that's coming out this November. Because while the first Dune Dune 2021, because it was completely predictable. I knew
That's
where
not
the
the
hell they were
first
going to
Dune,
go. Huh?
dude.
What?
That's not the first Dune movie.
Well, yeah, I know, but it still technically counts as part of the revival. I'm just super
But
stoked.
I think we need to take a look. Are revivals and sequel series necessarily good? I mean, let's look at Beast Wars, for example. That was it. It ended beautifully. They captured Megatron. They're heading back to Cybertron. There were a lot of losses, and Waspinator was left behind to be worshipped as a god by the primitive humans, and he was finally happy. Then Beast Machines happened, and that just basically felt like they got retconned. Waspinator is now thrust. Rhinox is pretty much on the same side with Megatron, but because of the whole he got his mind transferred to another body aspect, it's just now he's the villain. Silverbolt was cold and unbrooding. It's just this whole Beast Machines does not need to exist. I've tried several times to give it a fair shot. I can't do it. Whether it's the off-putting animation or the same story structure of nature good, technology bad spiel that I've heard 10,000 times.
Yeah. But but on the flip side, you'll have stuff like the Beavis and Butthead revival, which was really good.
Okay, yes, and who actually saw the Beavis and Butthead special or movie, whatever you want to call it?
I still haven't.
I saw the
it.
movie. I did not see the revival show after that.
It's hilarious. They actually end up in a woke college where they're actually lectured about white privilege, and they find out what it is, and wow, we have white privilege? We didn't know that. We'll learn better from this in the future. Stand aside! We have white privilege!
Yes.
And they start taking shit. It's like, no, it's okay. You didn't know. We didn't know either, apparently. And they actually take a police car. It's like, hey, get it on the floor. It's like, no, it's okay. We have white privilege.
You have, then you'll have, stuff like the Nickelodeon CG Turtle series, which actually had a really good run. I mean, I watched the first, I want to say 6 episodes of it because it had.
Well, technically, that's not really a revival; it's a reboot. But because they write multiverse as an excuse for all these different series, that's the reason why they had a crossover. But I do find it hilarious that Rob Paulson voiced 2 different turtles from 2 different series.
Yeah, but
because they had that awful CGI Rugrats shit on Paramount.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but on the flip side, you got that ugly Rugrats series. They're talking trying to get Blue's Clues coming back, but that's still not happening. Don't even get me started on Avatar: The Last
Steve or the other guy?
What?
I'm pretty sure Steve
or the other
pretty
guy?
done with it at this point. Because there's a Comic-Con, I think, in Dallas. He's coming there to speak, but he's not talking about, coming back or anything. He's pretty set in his life.
Wait, are you talking about Steve?
Yes.
He's on the tour? He lives in Texas?
Well, no, he does not live in Texas. There is a Comic-Con fan expo that's occurring in Dallas. If I remember reading the ad correctly, he is going to be there at a spot speaking, but I don't believe it's any new role or him coming back or anything like that. It's just
no, he's just a guest
there for memory purposes.
Okay, so Slab Lounge is sending you there to the Comic-Con to get an interview with Steve.
Wow.
Can you? I mean, as long as
Enjoy
Slab Lounge is
Lounge
sending
paying
me
for that
stuff.
budget, because I'm not. That's a
Oh,
lot.
hang on, hold up. As long as the Slab Lounge is paying for stuff, can you send me to Japan?
Ooh, I mean, maybe Golden Week, or maybe if you had a dream of an eggplant on New Year's.
If I were to go to Japan, the first thing I'd go is look for, what was it? Chijon? Is it Shin? Is it Chi? Because John Oliver was doing something with he made a mascot for one of the cities in Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, that's.
I would go to that Naruto
one of my
land.
main reasons of going is to bring some white chocolate to Japan.
Well, I'm bringing black. We can both together do a swirl.
Well, he's not exactly.
No.
That makes me feel awkward for actually going for the shrine purposes.
You just going for Tory Gate?
I'm gonna go visit the shrine and be like, oh, the thing's happening while I'm not here.
I'm going there. I'm gonna be like, where are all the white women at?
You know,
Yeah, tell you what, you can have the white women. I'll take the Asian women because I actually have taste.
Oh, you're gonna be there. You're gonna be like a Chris Tucker. Oh no, that was in China. Like, you don't jump in front of a black man in front of a buffet.
Yes, I will. But it's not because you're black. It's because...
I know. It's just jumping in front of the line for the buffet.
No. To paraphrase Soundwave, Tyler superior, Bobbert inferior.
And it looks like we're coming close
You got
to time.
10 minutes?
Well, hang on. Let's recap. We spoke revivals. We spoke about the whole white guy cosplaying as Black Panther being offensive, which is asinine. We spoke about all these. What else did we speak about?
We put a little confetti of Velma.
A little confetti.
Yeah, okay. We roasted Velma where that's absolutely deserved. We spoke about streaming services. Is there anything else we really need to discuss about?
Well, no, I was actually gonna end it pretty soon. In all honesty, but like I would like to say though, because I really gotta. Did you hear they're still like really banging hard to get the animation studio for Chainsaw Man replaced?
What?
I've heard. I thought that was just a rumor.
No, it's real. It's real. I mean, I've only seen 2 episodes of it. I thought they were perfectly fine. I mean,
from what I've seen, I don't have any complaints.
Chainsaw Man in demon form looks fucking creepy as shit. Looked really good, and like I like the direction Power was going in, but
yeah, that kind of reminds me. I hate to say this, but for my Tournament of Power episode, all your teams are screwed because the best teams I have so far are DC and Shueisha.
Oh no, it's not like I offhandedly said Ryu. I didn't really. Yeah, I mean, like,
you need to invest your money in him.
You just want that Hadouken bat?
No, it's more along the lines of I wanted Capcom because I wanted my Beautiful Joe, but because Beautiful Joe uses weapons, he was automatically out. So it's just all like, okay.
Oh no, you can have him. He's just not gonna have the weapons.
Yeah, then. Oh, cool. Like, yeah, you could. But the thing is, his entire. Because his V-Watch is what lets him stop and slow down time / Mach speed, so he's completely...
That's what makes him beautiful.
Yeah, that's what makes him beautiful, but, like, he'd just be regular Joe, and he'd be out, in that.
He can't be a Joe Burrow. Can't be out here.
No, but I did say to my co-host, if anybody manages to pick Waspinator for the Hasbro team, he's just automatically going to be eliminated.
Right. Well,
okay. But does he not get funny quips?
Mm-hmm. No, basically it's like, Waspinator stopped the other team, and then he gets eliminated by Batman or something. It's
yeah,
like,
that's probably about how
Waspinator
it
cannot
works.
get out of board. Waspinator has plans.
Waspinator has plans. Look, Waspinator has plans. Captain K has plans. Gordon has plans. I always love retreating back to that fucking Joker line for some reason. I just love that line for some reason. Oh, Heath Ledger, rest in power, dude.
No, dude, Kevin Conroy, rest in power.
Well, yeah, Kevin Conroy, rest in power, yeah, but you still have to give credit where credit is due. Heath Ledger really did sell that Joker.
Dude, the 3 best Jokers of all time are in order: Hamill, DiMaggio, Spiner.
That's for animated. I'm talking like live action.
Then I guess he's okay.
Because like the 2 people that hold that crown, Heath Ledger and Jack Nicholson.
Yeah,
okay,
Nicholson
thank you.
and
Thank you
Ledger.
for not saying that freaking Suicide Joker.
Oh,
what the
Jared
fuck was his
Leto?
name?
Jared
Thank
Leto.
you for not
Jared
saying
Leto?
Jared Leto.
Fuck that
Jared
dude.
Leto's basically the cantaloupe of whatever movie he's a part of. He's
Honestly,
automatically
Jared
the
Leto
worst
should have
part.
been an actor.
Cantaloupes, and I don't even like cantaloupes.
No one does. It's a garbage fruit.
I thought Jared Leto only got an acting role because he looked kind of like Jesus.
Well,
Officially,
he did start a cult.
yeah.
Yeah, but so does Jason Momoa, but at least he can act.
And so
Yeah.
is that cruising guy, that guy who was from the Passion of Christ, Crozier.
James Caviezel.
Yeah,
Gesundheit.
he's in the Passion of Christ too.
Whatever, Tyler.
You saw that? There's gonna be a Passion of Christ too. How the fuck is he a Passion of Christ too? Is he dying again?
Passion of Christ. It has
True.
returned.
Well, yeah, but Family Guy already trodden that ground when he teamed up with Chris Tucker.
Yeah, in Family Guy, that was the best one. Like,
Well,
you're
yeah, but it was a
crazy,
cutaway.
you're
But it was
crazy.
hilarious how it was executed, though.
Yeah, that was hilariously executed. Gesundheit.
Passion of
Damn it,
Christ too.
damn it, Tyler,
Crucify
I'm
this.
still dining on
Oh,
that.
speaking of revivals, did you hear that Chicken Run's gonna get a sequel in Netflix?
Wait,
What?
This is run.
I did
Wait,
not.
like a reboot or a
No, a
series?
revival. It's a sequel.
Well, I gotta brush
Okay,
up on my
so
Chicken Run,
they survive,
lore.
and this is that '90s shows with Chicken Run.
No, they
broke it
survived at
free.
the end of the movie. They all
Yeah, I know
escaped.
they did, but I'm saying, is this revival gonna be like this is their granddaughter, like that
No,
'90s
it's
show?
gonna take X amount of years in the future. That's what he's asking.
Yeah,
Okay, I wasn't sure what rabbit hole you were going down. No, they
You
the
mean
two main
Chicken Hole.
characters do have a chick together.
Oh,
of course they got a chick. They're chickens.
oh my.
Congratulations,
Okay.
Bobbert. Not only are you in the corner for the next episode,
Oh
but
my
the one
goodness.
after that.
I love that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm just I'm a big fan of the lame jokes. Like when I said Caviezel and you were like Gesundheit. That still gets me, you know. Of course they have two damn chickens. Whatever, Robert. Oh, you are full of all the beans today, dude.
All I'm saying is like their best revival is just to have the chicken and the egg, and then we finally get down to the discussion.
Oh,
They
whatever.
did
dude.
that at the end of the first movie. The two
Well,
had
let's
them
do it
discussing-
again. That's what the revival is.
Well, no, that's just beating off a dead horse.
Well, I thought it was more beating off an egg beater, but that's fine.
On that note, thanks for tuning in to the Slab Lounge, everybody. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe and share our stuff. We'll see you back again in 2 weeks. This is you all take care, and later on.